Hey, welcome to our explainer. Today, we're diving into something really cool, an ancient blueprint for living a fulfilling life. I mean, this framework is thousands of years old, but you'll be surprised at how relevant it is for all the challenges we face today.
So let me just ask you this straight up. How do you balance everything? Your responsibilities to your family, your community, then your ambitions, your career, your finances, and on top of all that, your own desires, the things you just plain want. It's a constant juggling act, isn't it?
Well, believe it or not, an ancient Hindu framework called the Purushārthas, which basically means the objects of human pursuit, was designed to answer that exact question. It lays out these four big goals for life: dharma, artha, kama, and the final one, moksha, which is all about spiritual liberation. For today, we're going to focus on those first three, because together they create this incredible roadmap for living a balanced, meaningful life right here in the world.
Okay, so everything, and I mean everything in this system is built on one core idea, dharma. You can think of it like the foundation of a house. If that foundation isn't solid, the whole thing just comes crashing down.
So where does this word dharma come from? Well, it's from the Sanskrit root dhri, and that means that which sustains, upholds, and uplifts. So right away, you see it's not some fuzzy concept of being good. It's way more active. It's the force, the principle, that literally holds the world together and keeps everything in order.
There's this amazing quote from the epic Mahabharata that just nails it. It says, "Dharma isn't just about you as an individual. It's about the well-being and progress of all of humanity. It's the very thing that makes society work and holds us all together."
And this is where it gets really fascinating. Dharma isn't just one thing. It works on three different levels. So you've got the cosmic level. That's all about being in sync with the natural order of the universe. Then there's the social level. These are the ethics, the laws, the rules that let us all live together without chaos. And finally, you have the individual level, which is all about figuring out your own unique purpose, your own law of being, and living true to that.
All right, next up we have artha, and this is the pursuit of wealth, security, and material well-being. And yeah, for a spiritual framework, this might seem a little surprising, right? But stick with me.
Because artha is so much more than just money in the bank. It's your possessions, sure, but it's also what you earn, your home, your career, your valuable skills. Basically, anything and everything that provides security and helps you build a stable life. See, this framework was super practical. It wasn't about rejecting the material world, it was about engaging with it in a smart, meaningful way. And this is the key. Wealth was absolutely not seen as a bad thing, and being poor wasn't automatically a virtue. Artha was a necessary tool, but, and this is a huge but, it had to be earned through dharmic means, through righteous action. And its ultimate purpose wasn't just to get rich, but to support dharma itself.
Okay, that brings us to our third pursuit, kama. Now this is the world of desire, pleasure, art, and beauty. And just like with artha, the goal here is all about refinement, not rejection.
Kama often gets translated simply as desire. But that really doesn't do it justice. It's so much richer than that. It covers everything from the simple, sensual pleasure of a delicious meal to the deep aesthetic joy you get from listening to music, looking at art, or having a really great conversation.
And this really shows you the genius of the system. The idea was never to crush your desires or pretend they don't exist. No way. The goal was to elevate them, to take that raw, sensual pleasure and transform it into something more refined, something truly beautiful. The performing arts, for example, were seen as the perfect way to do this, to channel kama into an experience of aesthetic wonder.
So, let's recap. We've got dharma, our foundation of right action. We've got artha, the pursuit of material well-being, and we have kama, the pursuit of pleasure and beauty. So, how in the world do you fit these all together? Well, this is where the real magic happens.
There's this wonderful analogy from the classical poet Kalidasa. He wrote that the great hero Rama pursued dharma, artha, and kama with the same equal love and attention he gave to his three brothers. What a great way to put it, right? They aren't supposed to be in conflict. They're like a family, meant to be embraced and cared for together.
So, let's be super clear here. None of these goals are good or bad on their own. This framework actually encourages you to seek wealth and pleasure. The secret sauce, the real power, comes from finding that dynamic balance between them, and always, always making sure that dharma, your sense of duty and right action, is the compass guiding every single thing you do.
Here's another way to think about it. As a system of means and ends. So you can say artha, or wealth, is the means you use to achieve the end of kama, or enjoyment. That makes sense, right? But if you zoom out to the big picture, all three of these things, dharma, artha, and kama, they are all the means to achieve the ultimate end goal for a human life, moksha. And moksha is liberation, spiritual freedom. It's this beautifully interconnected system where everything has its place.
And that's really what it all boils down to. Three fundamental human pursuits. They're not fighting against each other. They're designed to work in harmony to create one single, balanced, and truly fulfilling life.
And that brings us right back to where we started, with you. This ancient blueprint is an amazing lens we can use to look at our own lives. It really makes you stop and ask, are my ambitions, are my pleasures, are they in line with my deepest sense of purpose, with my duty to the world around me? In this crazy, fast-paced modern world, what does your balanced life actually look like?